Hi, Margarita here, and today we're going to talk about a little talked about fragrance, Arethusa by Tiziana Terenzi.
I got it all, I'm loving life, and I don't care at all if you think it ain't right. Every day, I'm feeling good, doing things others wish they could. But I'm not your ordinary dime a dozen every day, girl, on another level, miles apart in a different world.
Now, this fragrance is just so beautifully packaged. Let's take a look at it for a second. I would have to say that Tiziana Terenzi, they should win awards I think they did actually, for their Sea Stars collection, for the presentation. But they definitely know how to present someone a product. Got some books in there. I didn't want to fall over. But they give you information about the brand as well as about the fragrance that you're getting. And these bottles are so weighty, especially the caps. You can knock someone out with one of these caps. But the perfumer is Paolo Terenzi, and this was released in 2014. Now, I have never heard anyone out of all the fragrances that this house offers talk about Arethusa. Now, what attracted me to it was the name. I'm really big on names and, the story that goes along with the fragrance. So I'm going to read to you what this is to embody. Let me find some space on my lap here. But Arethusa Extrait de Parfum. Now, the top notes are orange, ginger, plum, fig, pink grapefruit, and sagebrush. The middle notes are red sandalwood, jasmine, rose, saffron, grapefruit, orange blossom, sandalwood, pomegranate, and heather. And then in the base, we have patchouli, vetiver, sweet gum, leathery notes, arbutus, marine cistus, salt, white sand, oleander, and broom. So this is definitely a all over the place fragrance that it smells really aquatic in my opinion. Almost like a sexy bubble bath. That's the way that I can best describe that. And it makes sense, especially once you hear the story of who Arethusa was. It's a myth, and I don't know the whole thing offhand, but basically someone turned themselves into the sea or to a river just to catch up with someone they couldn't find for love. I'm probably butchering the gist of that story, but that's the gist that I got from it. But if you feel free to maybe find a search engine and look up the story of Arethusa, it is a beautiful love story, in my opinion, that I wanted to smell the fragrance. I blind bought this fragrance just because of the story. I was hoping that after having read the notes that I would love it, and gladly, I do like the fragrance now that I have it. Now, the story from the brand, they mentioned the most carefree and joyful stop on this incredible journey is the beautiful Sicily, where history, art, and nature are intertwined in an enchanting sea of emotions. Wild beaches, ancient ruins, and squares surrounded by Baroque buildings frame this Mediterranean place that embodies one of the most mysterious and, at the same time, oldest of Italian beauties. All the colorful sounds of Sicily are enclosed in this exquisite perfume extract. You will find delicious fruits paired with sublime-smelling flowers before reverberating in the fragrant wood of Mediterranean plants, harmoniously contrasted with the spices that surround Syracuse and the beautiful Ortigia Island. Now, I've never been to any of those places, but boy, do I want to go after having read that. Another thing I like about Tiziana Terenzi fragrances is that they give you an extra cap. So say, for example, you don't want to have this big bulky cap where you're traveling. They give you a little cap you can put on the bottle as well. But I typically just keep it with the big cap because it's all about the presentation for me. So they definitely get an A for the presentation. They also have a leather placard here with the name of the fragrance on it, and their different collections have different colors in the bottles, but they're just so beautiful. I'm really happy that I picked this up. If you like aquatic fragrances, I do strongly suggest this. I actually think it may be a safe blind buy. I bought it blindly and was pleasantly surprised, and that rarely happens. Let's see. Find a clean spot that doesn't have anything on it already. The Atomizer Is Great. Don't know if you saw that mist if the camera picked it up, but it's a great even spray on my arm. You can see here. It's an extrait de parfum, so you're going to get a heavy oil concentration, so it's going to shine for a bit. And you never want to rub your fragrance in. You want to just let it sit on the surface and let it just kind of sink in, so that way you get the full experience, especially of the top notes. Yeah, sexy bubble bath. but it's got some kick to it. So that's where the sexiness comes in. It is very unisex. A woman or a man could definitely pull this off and not be looked at as though they were wearing something that was designed or marketed toward a different gender. That's another great thing about the house of Tiziana Terenzi. Majority of their fragrances are unisex, and they smell very good. If they have a kind of a thick, rich DNA that the brand has. I really, really, really love their Andromeda. I've had a couple of bottles of that, and a few other ones. I have Atlantide. I've got a decant of that. It is beautiful, from the Sea Stars collection. And if you really like something fruity and figgy and rich fruits done right, Tiziana Terenzi is definitely the house for you. You really can't go wrong. Very unique fragrances, but again, they do have a DNA. You can almost tell a Tiziana Terenzi fragrance even if you're not looking at a bottle of it, just by smelling a scent. I hope that encouraged you to check out fragrances that are not normally talked about. You can really find some good hidden gems that way. If you like Tiziana Terenzi or are interested in the house, feel free to let me know in the comments. Let me know what your let me know what your favorite fragrance is from that house. And until next time, I'm Margarita. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We talk about fitness, fashion, fragrance, falsetto, aka music, fun, and lots of other wonderful F words, because all F words are not bad. Have an excellent day. Bye.
I'm a superstar and I live my life.